In this video, we're going to cover several ways that you can increase your profit margins when dropshipping. Now, this video is primarily created with Facebook dropshipping in mind. However, you'll notice that a lot of the tips in this video also apply to dropshipping on other websites as well. So the first tip that you might want to test, don't just full on jump in and start listing every single product like this, but you certainly might want to test it, is something that used to work on eBay a while back, and that's dollar price plus shipping and then raise the shipping cost. The reason that this works to increase your profit margins is twofold. First, you're not paying the fee on Facebook because your price is so low, so you're only paying the minimal fee on your product, and then you're charging the shipping at a higher rate, so your profit margin and what you get paid out is going to be a lot higher. So for example, if your product is $25 with $5 shipping or $30 with free shipping, and you mark it down to $1 with $29 shipping or $1 with $26 shipping, you're gonna make more money just by simply doing that because of the fees. That's a no-brainer. The second reason that this works is because on Facebook Marketplace, you're kind of competing against other products that are very, very similar, and then in a lot of ways, if it's saturated, you start competing on price with a lot of other sellers and what's suggested to them. And so you can increase your clicks and increase what Facebook starts to think algorithm-wise is, popular with people because they're getting a lot of clicks and a lot of views by simply lowering your price to $1, and then that's going to result in a lot more interest on your listing, which ideally, if you're getting more interest, more clicks on your listing, a few of those will translate into more sales because there's just simply more numbers of people checking out your listing. The second tip is to use cashback credit cards. Now, if you're dropshipping using retail sites that are common like Amazon, eBay, Walmart, or Home Depot, and there's a number of other ones out there with store cards, and you are not using that store card that gives you back 5%, you're missing out on a ridiculous amount of profit margin. For example, if you only spent let's make it easy, let's say $10,000 a month on Amazon, for example. Well, that's $500 you're missing out on simply by not using the Amazon store card that gives you 5% cash back. The same would apply to Walmart, the same would apply to eBay, the same would apply to Home Depot or any of the other ones. And obviously, as you scale and you start spending more and more money, that's only gonna come back more and more into your profit margins by using cashback credit cards. Now, if you're not on those websites, at the very least, you should look into other cashback credit cards. I've seen good ones that give up to 2%, but even a 1% one will make a slight difference. The next tip is very related to that, and that's to use cashback portals. So just like cashback credit cards, cashback portals are little Chrome extensions that you link up in the right-hand corner, and you click on them and you activate the cashback on those specific websites that it integrates with to give you extra cash back. Now that cashback differs from website to website, but typically it's anywhere from like 1% all the way up to like 10, or I've even seen 15% sometimes on certain websites. So you do the math on that, that's gonna make a massive difference. Now, I personally love Rakuten. That's my favorite. I've also recommended Honey and the Capital One one in the past. I like Rakuten, I think it's the best in my opinion. However, any one of them will increase your profit margins just by simply checking to see if you can get extra cash back using that on the specific sites that you're buying on. So always use a cashback credit card, always use a cashback portal. They're no-brainers. The next one is one that you should certainly be careful with, and that's to use discounted gift cards. Now, this is not something, full disclosure, that I really play around with too much, but it is something that you can explore if you do it correctly with reputable sites. So what happens is if people get, for example, credit cards that they maybe for a birthday or for Christmas or something like that, and then they want to redeem that money, but they don't necessarily want something in that store, what they can do is sell it back to a website that buys those gift cards, and you can be the beneficiary of that because then you can buy that gift card heavily discounted on the website and make more money because your money is going to go farther because you are going to actually use that gift card on that website. The next one is simple, but for whatever reason, a lot of people don't do it, and that's to just list higher priced products. Now, yes, the profit margin on a $200 sale, if you're marking it up 40% or 30% or 25% or whatever it is going to be the same profit margin as if you market like a $10 product up the same amount. But the profit number is going to be different even if the margin is the same, right? So if you make a $200 sale, 40% of that is a lot more than 40% of a $10 sale. It's basic math. And finally, the last tip is to get tax exempt. So if you're using a wholesale supplier, you should automatically be tax exempt because chances are if it's a reputable wholesale supplier, you would have had to give them your retail certificate or your resale permit to get on the website in the first place, so you should be tax exempt and not be charged for taxes. If you're using a retail site like Home Depot or Amazon or eBay or Walmart, again, there's another way that you can obviously file for tax exemption because you are not the end buyer and end consumer of that product, so you don't have to pay the sales tax on the product when you actually buy it on the website. None of these tips to increase your profit margins are going to matter at all if you're listing the wrong products though. So I highly recommend that if that's you, you check out the video up in the right hand corner right now. That will cover how to find hot selling products to drop ship on Facebook Marketplace. I really hope you enjoyed the video and got a lot of value out of it. If you got any value from the video whatsoever, please give it a like. I genuinely appreciate it. Until next time.